My name is Shen. The Nazis used various types of propaganda throughout the mid-1900s. Some of this propaganda included anti-Semitic depictions of the Jewish, as well as other racist images. To indoctrinate its people into the Aryan mindset, the Nazis took total control of everything. This included, but was not limited to, school, church, the arts, and even music. But let's take a second to talk about the word Aryan. The term Aryan was coined by the Nazis to name blonde and blue-eyed people. While true that this term was used for noble people, it does not mean white, blonde, and blue-eyed. This is just one example of the Nazi propaganda efforts.
Hi, my name is Connor Lowe. Propaganda is real and it is powerful. I can tell you that Jewish propaganda was found in 50% of college campuses worldwide. And for a moment, you might believe me. This is exactly how propaganda works. The way someone presents information, their confidence, and the way they look can make them seem trustworthy, just like news sources or government channels. Researchers studied the effects of Holocaust denial propaganda on college students. Participants read either denial material, factual information, or a neutral document. Afterwards, they answered questions about the belief in Holocaust. The results were disturbing. Reading denial propaganda lowered belief in Holocaust reality. The study also found personality differences and susceptibility. People with authoritarian traits were more likely to doubt the Holocaust, while those in high humanism were more likely to believe the truth across all conditions. Students with high interpersonal trust were also more influenced by denial of material. This experiment reflects why the Nazi propaganda was so effective. The regimen positioned itself as a trusted authority and portrayed Hitler as a strong savior with simple explanations for Germany's suffering. When the sources felt trustworthy, propaganda becomes easy to accept and incredibly dangerous.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel Thomas, and in 1996, Purdue Pharma, owned by the Sackler Company, released what they promised would be a breakthrough painkiller drug, OxyContin. Almost immediately, the company launched an aggressive marketing campaign, pushing the drug to doctors across the country, even as early reports of addiction began to surface. Over the next 2 decades, Purdue made billions while America faced a growing opioid epidemic. In just 18 years, more than 400,000 people died from overdoses, and more than half of that number were deaths tied to prescription opioids. Instead of actually acknowledging the dangers, Purdue told doctors to increase patients' doses. When it became clear, OxyContin did not actually last the advertised 12 hours. They built programs like the 2002 MGH-PPP in Massachusetts to boost their sales, and in 1999, Tufts University even launched a new science program with Purdue support. Their disinformation playbook became clear, promote false data to doctors, use company-connected physicians to make OxyContin feel safe, and pay advocacy groups to fight laws that might limit opioid use. By 2007, Purdue and 3 of its top executives pled guilty to deceiving doctors, patients, and regulators about OxyContin's addictive nature. The story of Purdue Pharma shows how corporate deception, fueled by profit over people, helped create one of the deadliest drug crises in American history. How misinformation and propaganda can have life-altering and life-ending consequences.
My name is Logan Cabahug, and I'll be continuing the effects of propaganda, but with the help of TikTok. In today's world, propaganda spreads faster and more quietly than ever, especially on platforms like TikTok. It's short, entertaining videos that make false rumors or misleading information that feel believable. And the algorithm often promotes whatever gets attention. So it could be anything horrible that students, teachers, little kids, old grandpas, grandmas that shouldn't be hearing about this stuff because they're still trying to comprehend what their minds have never heard before. This allows political misinformation like war-related falsehoods and manipulated narratives to reach millions within minutes. Because many users, especially younger audiences, use TikTok for entertainment, propaganda often blends in with jokes, edits, and emotional clips. As these narratives repeat, they can influence opinions, distort public understanding, and affect elections and global conflicts. While platforms try to fight misinformation, no system is perfect. The best defense is being critical of what we see, checking facts, and remembering that engaging content is not the same as accurate content. Propaganda is the most dangerous way to spread misinformation that could really hurt our world, and I please ask that we all understand that TikTok is not a safe place.